Have you ever caught yourself doing something that totally goes against what you say you want? Like, you finally get the opportunity, the attention, the praise, and then suddenly you freeze, disappear, procrastinate, or push it away? You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not scared of success. You're scared of what success might cost you. And that's where the sabotage begins. Because what happens if you actually let yourself win? What if people expect you to always be that successful? What if you lose yourself trying to maintain it? What if your relationships change when you grow? What if you don't feel as good as you thought you would? These questions don't usually scream, they whisper. They echo quietly beneath every step forward you try to take. And because they go unspoken, they gain power. So instead of risking that pain, your brain chooses the familiar. The familiar patterns, the comfortable discomfort, the staying small, staying hidden, staying safe. But deep down, you want more. You know you're meant for more. And that's exactly why this inner conflict hurts so much. What if the fear isn't proof you can't, but a sign that you care? What if success brings visibility, and visibility once brought pain? What if you're afraid of what people will think once they truly see you? What if achieving means pressure you don't feel ready to carry? What if your body isn't sabotaging, but screaming, "Please be gentle with me this time"? Let's be real. Self-sabotage doesn't always look dramatic. It looks like avoiding emails you wanted to get. It looks like saying maybe later to the project you were once excited about. It looks like not replying to the opportunity you secretly hoped would come. It looks like scrolling instead of starting. It looks like perfecting instead of publishing. It looks like filling your time with busy work so you never have to risk doing the real thing. And behind it all, a quiet voice that whispers, "What if I'm not good enough? What if people expect more than I can give? What if I succeed and still feel empty?" Sometimes it's fear of failure disguised as logic. Sometimes it's fear of success disguised as busyness. And sometimes it's just exhaustion. Because you've been hustling to prove your worth for so long, you have nothing left to give. You might say things like, "I'll do it when I feel more ready," or "I just need to fix a few more things first," or "Now's not the right time." But underneath all of that, you're waiting to feel safe. Safe to show up, safe to be seen, safe to succeed. So you pull back. Not because you're a failure, but because deep down, part of you believes it's safer to stay small than to be seen and possibly fall. You're not lazy, you're scared. You're not unmotivated, you're overwhelmed. You're not avoiding success, you're trying to avoid the parts that once hurt you. It's not about lacking ambition, it's about lacking emotional safety. That's a huge difference. Self-sabotage is protection in disguise. Your nervous system is wired to keep you safe, not successful. If success has ever been linked to burnout, pressure, rejection, shame, or losing yourself, then no wonder your body resists it. You're not fighting yourself. You're protecting a younger version of you who equated visibility with pain. You procrastinate, overthink, downplay yourself, not because you don't want it, but because a part of you is trying to prevent future hurt. That's not sabotage, that's survival. It's a system that once worked, even if it's now outdated. It's a pattern built on real experiences. You can't logic your way out of something your body believes is dangerous. And for many of us, success came with strings. Strings like burnout, disconnection, pressure, performance. Maybe you learned that being seen, being criticized. Maybe you were praised only when you achieved something. Maybe attention was conditional, and that's what stuck. So now your system associates ambition with danger, with pressure, with rejection, with losing control. And that's why you pull back, even when you want to move forward. Your body is trying to protect you from a past it hasn't realized is over. But it can learn. With time, with care, with safety, it can learn. You are not broken. You are responding logically to past conditioning. Your hesitation makes sense in context. There's nothing wrong with you. This isn't failure, it's adaptation. And anything built through love and safety can be rebuilt. So what do we do? First, Recognize the pattern without judging it. When you feel yourself pulling away, pause. Ask, what am I afraid success might bring? Second, reassure your system. Remind yourself, it's safe to grow. I don't have to lose myself to move forward. Speak gently to the parts of you that are afraid. Let them know they're not being abandoned, they're being included. Third, start small. Success doesn't have to be loud or huge. It can be quiet, aligned, gentle. Celebrate micro successes. Answering that email, posting that idea, speaking up once. Build new evidence that growth can feel safe, that you don't have to break down to break through, that ambition doesn't require burnout. And finally, redefine success on your terms. Not what you think it should look like, but what feels honest and whole. Safe success, calm success, sustainable success. Success that lets you breathe. Success that fits into your nervous system, not fights it. Start by asking, what would success look like if it felt safe? What if I could expand without exploding? What if growth could feel like coming home, not going to war? You're not wrong for wanting more. You just need to build it in a way that your system can trust. Be patient with yourself. This is nervous system work, not mindset work. You're learning to let success feel safe again, and that takes repetition, not pressure. Celebrate the process, not just the outcomes. You don't have to rush safety. It's already waiting for you. You're not sabotaging because you're weak. You're protecting because you've been strong for too long. But now it's safe to move forward without burning out. It's safe to let good things happen without guilt. And it's safe to succeed without shrinking. You can be seen and safe. You can grow and rest. You can win and stay grounded. It's not either or anymore. The fear isn't a stop sign. It's a signal to slow down, to ask, to listen, to hold space for your fear and move forward anyway. Let this be your permission slip, to do it differently this time. To build a version of success your body doesn't have to run from, to become everything you are without burning out to prove it. Because you're ready now, even if you're scared, especially if you're scared. Let's go. And if you ever forget, come back to this moment. Come back to your breath. Come back to your truth. You're already on the way. And this time, you're not doing it by force. You're doing it with care. If this video spoke to you, if you felt seen, even just for a moment, don't forget to subscribe. This channel is a space where your softness is welcome, your healing is valid, and your growth doesn't have to be loud to matter. Hit the like button if this helped you, share it with someone who might need it too, and leave a comment below. What's one thing you're choosing to do with more care from now on? I'm right here with you, and I'd love to hear your story.